Hey guys, I figured since the other video I talked about me a little bit did so well, I figured I'd do another one before the unboxing. I got my new Myers mask coming today from the mailman. So once the mail comes, I'm gonna do a video unboxing video next. So I'll be probably uploading that after this one. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do a video about all the cartoons I'm into and stuff. I'm gonna do that probably this week because I'm off till Friday, so I could do a video about like about what made me a fan of cartoons and stuff. Because I have a lot of Ninja Turtle figures, Thundercats, He-Man figures, and I have all the shows on DVD. G.I. Joe I had so many cartoons. Like there was a period in time where I was collecting DVDs of all the shows I grew up watching when I was a kid, like Thundercats, He-Man, Masters of the Universe, He-Man, G.I. Joe, all that stuff, like the big '80s stuff. Like I have complete series. I have so many boxes. My wife does too. She has quite a bit of box sets. I have a lot of cartoons. Like on DVD, I have a lot of cartoon figures. I got Mummer and Lino from Thundercats. I got the big Mezco ones and stuff. So I was thinking I'll do a video about that at some point this week. And obviously Ninja Turtles was a big influence on me too when I was a kid. The real Ghostbusters and stuff like that. So, and that's why I picked up a third print of Ninja Turtles #1 because, and we met Kevin Eastman too. So I wanted to I'll do a video talking about all the cartoons and everything and Ninja Turtles and all that stuff. Maybe tomorrow, today, maybe definitely this week I'll do it because that would be a fun one because I'm a big 80s cartoon fan too. So I'll do a video about that. Maybe I'll put all my stuff on the table. So some of my stuff. I have so much cartoon stuff, but I'll put some of it on the table so you guys can see some of it what I have. I didn't talk about this in the other video. I'm a big video game fan. Like I've been playing video games since the NES and Super Nintendo and DOS. Like I think one of the first games I bought with my own money was Wolfenstein 3D for DOS for Windows. Well, I had Windows 95. I think was my first computer with Windows on it, but it had DOS on it, so I could play Wolfenstein 3D. First computer I ever had was a Tandy, but then I from Radio Shack, my mom got me one year for Christmas, but then we got a Windows 95 computer, and I had a Wolfenstein 3D I bought that before the computer. We got the computer. We knew we were getting the computer, but I really wanted to play that game, and obviously I love Doom too. I'm a big Doom fan, but Wolfenstein 3D was really first game I really ever had, and I actually played a lot was Wolfenstein 3D, and then Doom, of course. I bought Doom 2 at Kmart or Walmart or something back in the 90s. I love, I think one of my favorite franchises ever would be Resident Evil, obviously. I was too young when the first one came out, but here's a little story. I was in Ocean County Mall, the mall but near me, when I was a kid. There was a computer video game store in the mall. I don't remember what the name of it was. They haven't been around a long time. I'm going to find out. I'm going to post it on Facebook and see if anybody remembers, because I can't remember what the name of the store was. But there was a store in the mall, and one of the employees is playing Resident Evil on the PlayStation. Back when it first came out, like it just came out. I remember, and he was walking around. I think he was in the courtyard, or I think he was at the side of the house, or that little area you go into with the crows and stuff. I was blown away. I was like, wow, this is really cool. And when Resident Evil 2 came out, I was old enough to get that, so I got it for the computer because I didn't have a PlayStation. So I got it for the computer. It was like $30 for the Platinum Edition, so I had all the bonus content on it and everything. I love that game. I played Resident Evil 2 to death. I mean, I played that game so much and beat it so many times with Claire, with Claire and Leon. I beat that game so many times. It was awesome. I love Resident Evil 2. So I I played Resident Evil 2. I didn't play Nemesis. I didn't play 3, but I played 4 a lot. I played 5 a lot. I skipped 6. But on the GameCube, I bought a GameCube for like $30, and I got Resident Evil, the GameCube remake. That game is phenomenal. I beat it on the I beat it on the GameCube once. I think I beat it on the PlayStation 4, the HD remaster, like 4 or 5 times to unlock everything. I got unlimited ammo. I got the rocket launcher, unlimited ammo, and all that stuff. So, I got like 70, 75, or 80% of the trophies unlocked. Except for I didn't do the crazy ones like beating the game with only a knife or beating it out without saving. But I unlocked all the weapons. I got the unlimited ammo, rocket launcher. Beat the game with under 3 hours. That game is phenomenal. So I love Resident Evil, especially the GameCube remake. That's probably my second or third favorite game of all time. Well, the HD remaster, the GameCube remake, because it's just awesome. I love Resident Evil, obviously, since I love horror so much. And my other game that was a big deal when I was a kid was Final Fantasy VII. I didn't have a PlayStation, but I remember seeing all the stuff about it, and all the hype and everything. So I got Final Fantasy VII for the PC, and I played the heck out of it when I was a kid. As I got older, I finished it a couple years ago on the computer, and then I beat it on the PS3 and the PS1 download, and then I beat it on the PlayStation. And I'm playing it again to get all the enemy skills. But I love Final Fantasy VII. It's got to be probably my 2 or 3 favorite game of all time, switching around Resident Evil. Because Wolfenstein 3D is my favorite. So, but I love Final Fantasy VII. It's just amazing. So, big nostalgic for me with those games. So yeah, I'm a big gamer. I used to play games a lot. I still do. I just finished Resident Evil 7 like maybe 10 minutes ago. I just finished 7 on the PS4. So I figured I'd make a video. Yes, I got a PlayStation 4. I have an Xbox One S. It's not working right. I gotta try to fix it. I have I have a Switch, obviously. I played the heck out of Breath of the Wild. I'm playing that for the second time now. So I got all 3 consoles. I have a gaming computer. It's an older gaming computer, but we're not using it now because we just use our phones, and we got the decks for the phones. So for the Galaxy, so we really don't use the computer anymore. But I got all 3 systems. I have so I play a lot of video games besides watch movies and TV shows, and I'm big into sci-fi movies. I like Lost in Space and the old TV show. I'm a big old TV show buff. I have like Lost in Space, and I love comic books. I have tons of we have 2 sets of the Batman the animated series. Before we got married, we had 2 sets. Same thing with Thundercats, but so I'm big into comic books too, like Batman and Captain America, and too many to go on, but Spider-Man obviously, but I'm a big comic book fan. I have a lot of comic books. I have Spider-Man 300. The first appearance of Venom is probably my favorite comic book villain ever would be Venom. I have 300. Yeah, I got a lot of comic books. I've sold some recently, but they buy horror stuff, horror masks and stuff. But I have a lot of comic books. Warren's got a lot. So, but yeah, I'm big into older TV shows. Like I like to watch the old stuff and the old movies and the old sci-fi movies, and so I like the old obviously the old horror movies like Universal, Night of the Living Dead and stuff. And Dawn of the Dead is probably my favorite zombie flick ever. Would be George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, the original. Love Night of the Living Dead and Day of the Dead, but Dawn's my all-time favorite zombie flick. One of my favorite movies too ever. Yeah, so I'm into all these different things, and I will be doing a cartoon video because I love Ninja Turtles and the Mirage comics, and so I'll be doing a video about our cartoons we have on DVD and our cartoon figures. Not everything, but I'll put some of it on the table and I'll talk about it and how much I love that stuff because I love it. Like the Thundercats and He-Man and G.I. Joe and all that stuff. And Batman, the animated series, obviously is a big one for me too. I love Batman, so... Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video when I unbox the Myers mask. Okay, later.